We miss Ernie. We miss Ernie Harrell. I'm not sure what happened there, but God be with him. I have these drops that keep on hitting. I don't know what's going on there, but we'll get through it. Welcome, Iowa. Morning from North Illinois. North Illinois, that must be like around the Ontario border area, right? The Redemption Center open now in North America. Yes, Alex. Or yes, it is. Sorry. Yeah, there's things that are moving in the RV. Redemption centers, I mean, you're going to see this. And like I said, this is going to go methodically. It's not one of the going to be, it may be, I don't know. It's going to get to a point maybe they'll just, let the floodgates open and, everybody just, but I think they're trying to do this, this crash as organized as possible. I don't know how you can do an organized crash, but that's, I think, how they're trying to do it. They're just, more and more people are waking up to all this, and like I said in my, other videos that, what was once whispers, and we only, talked amongst chosen friends that could, that were basically in our frequency. You're only whispering to them at one time, and now it's like it's all over the place. It doesn't matter what site you go to. It, especially TikTok. I mean, it seems like every second or third podcaster out there is talking about the QFS or talking about the RV or talking about the currency exchanges. I did do a military drop this morning, about 15-minute reading on that, and I tried to edit it, all the the non-essentials out of it, but I managed to get 16 minutes in there, so you can go back there and have a listen. What's happening with New York? Nothing. It's, if that Mancami wants to, play hardball with Trump, Trump's just going to arrest him. I mean, he's got 58 days before he even gets into power. And, he can have all the followers he wants and all the leftist, crazies that are out there and the NPCs. All it does is expose the criminal activity. And, they've already got evidence right now that the CCP was totally involved in that election. The guy that I guess didn't have kind words. He was a patriot, I guess, but he did a lot of cleanup of the streets. He was a raspberry hat type raspberry beret guy. He had a few choice words for Trump, and I guess they don't like each other. Whatever, it doesn't matter. But he lost, pretty hard. And I think if the CCP wasn't involved, he probably would have won. Thank you, Sarah. Oh, Sierra. My daughter's middle name is Sierra. Yeah, her first name is Tressiera, and that's the three mountains that she was named after. She's my oldest. Beautiful name. Hey, Mike. Spell correct? Yeah, that's probably me. I got. I'm not an educated boy. Not in their system, anyways. Aurora, Illinois, welcome. Most of my life I have more. The thing is, with most of my life, it was all been the school of hard knocks, and I've learned. I've only learned and things that I resonated to and that interest me. I wanted to get to understand and know. That's the rest of it. If it didn't interest me, I couldn't care less. That's like most people, right? He's up. I'm not going to pay my car insurance, so can I buy me some food? Yes, absolutely. Make your move. Go ahead and do it, Aunt Nancy. You know, there is, you know, when it was about a year ago, I guess, I says, I got into a little bit of a chinwag with, you know, we were splitting hairs, me and a cop, about, they went and busted a guy that had it was a new driver's sticker on his car, but they busted him anyways. I don't know what the deal was there. So him and I, you know, basically were doing verbal talk back and forth, and I, you know, explained to him that you do not need a license to drive a motor vehicle. You know that, right? And he had no idea. And you know, he got heated up. I never got heated up because I knew I was right. And of course, he calls in one of his buddies, and of course they're sitting in their cars and whatever. And then you know, I'm kind of making sense of things, and so his partner says, I'm going to get out of here before this gets out of hand. So I don't even know what he meant by that, but I stuck to my guns and said that. No, I says, you're going to find out in time that, you know, to drive a motor vehicle, if you're not running commercial, you know, goods for anybody, or you're not working your machine, you're just going, traveling from A to B, you don't need a license to do that. Or as far as insurance goes, you know, just be careful. You know, don't be doing, you know, you're allowed to do anything you want as long as you don't hurt anybody else or damage anything, right? So, you know, and that's where, you know, they've, you know, what should be free, they've put a charge on it, right? So, you know, we're taking all that stuff off. So, yes, Nancy, go buy your food. Long Island, New York, welcome. Always good to see Long Island in the fight. I know there's lots of patriots out there, you know what I mean? It's just, New York is full of, you know, red pill people. They're just as awake as anybody. And, you know, having to, you know, grow up and in that leftist crazy environment, you know, that's a real challenge. And I got to take my hat off to all of you. Yes, Sierra, it is a great name. Actually, a little history behind that, Sierra. There was native families up there. His name was Pablo Sierra. He was a Mexican, but he ran his wagon train. Basically, I think there was only 10 of them. They were all Mexicans, and by the time they went up to the Oregon Trail. And by the time they got through to the Oregon Trail and got things on the other side of the Great Plains and everything else, there was only three in the Caribou and the Sierra name. So it was lost, I believe, after all the women got married. And the last Sierra, when he died, that last name died with him. And that was, I believe, in, was it 1907, whatever. And then, of course, the daughters went and had children. And then, of course, I was dating one of the child's daughter, okay, of Pablo Sierra. Anyways, I got this picture of him. The stories behind this guy is absolutely beyond amazing. I'll talk about a survivalist. Anyways, he... and I hope everybody's into the story, but you know, the daughter, I mean, I went with the daughter, and of course she got pregnant, and of course we had a child. And I said to, you know, the ex at that time, I says, I think it would be appropriate to call the child Sierra to bring back the Sierra name. So that's what we did. Stand strong. I want to talk a little bit about the Philippines here too while I'm on, right? And we have to all start to agree that being silent only protects the corrupt. Okay? It only protects the corrupt by being silent. We got to stand up and call these and shed some light on on the corruption. And I point this finger at the Philippines, and people say, well, you know, like you live there in the Philippines. Is because I grew to love the Philippines, but I hated the corruption there, and it became a inspiration for me to help. The Filipinos are awake. They know exactly what's going on. They just can't do nothing about it. I mean, you know, here you have a country of 7,500 islands, all enriched with beautiful volcanic red and black soil, that you can grow anything. I mean, you can grow a papaya tree off of a rock. That's how you know, fertile that area is. And you know, the fruits and vegetables, I mean, they you know, with all the abundance that they have in the sea and the ocean and the, you know, on the hillsides and the rice terraces and stuff like this, why is it that they're so poor? The Filipino and Filipinas go offshore and they go into other countries and they work and they bring home absolute billions and billions of dollars. Where does it go? It goes into the pockets of the corona fight for them. The truth is for the people. We want the truth, and we own the truth, because the corrupt will never own the truth. They will hide behind their lies and deception. Okay, we have to recognize these parasites for what they are. You know, you've had everything God has given you for free: power, food, abundance, gold, silver. Anything you wanted in this world is all yours. And that's what Trump has taken it back to. He's taken it back from these thieves and criminals and parasitic scumbags, and taken it back. And all their little minions that are NPCs that are being controlled by the criminals, because they don't have enough balls to get up on this podium and stand up and fight for what they believe in. They can't even do that. They know they're wrong, and that's why they're hiding. And if they, you know, and the only way they can fight back is to sneak up behind you and stick you in the back with a knife. They're filth, and they got to be removed from the planet. They got to be shot like rabid dogs. Good to see you too, Michelle. Welcome, California. Is that California a red pill state yet? Let me know. I know you guys got him on the run. Other than that new scum. I like to go into a padded room with that boy with a Louisville bat and just teach him some respect. Yes, we are beautiful souls, and we should not entice violence. Thank you, dear. How's the food slinger today? Welcome, Long Island. South Africa. Here in South Africa, it seems as if people are waking up big time, and that is really, really good news. That's excellent. Thank you, Heidi. I still think, like it says, with the South Africa, and the reason why that's going to be coming into the Western Kingdom is because of the close relationship that many have with the Western society and all the people. I think that's all going to come together, and that's great, because now you're going to have, you know, the Western society go down there, and, you know, because it's the same kingdom, everybody's going to be able to prosper together, right? Welcome, yes. Hey, Annie, how's it going? Some towns in England are canceling Christmas. Counts AV, no funding. You know, that's a good statement. Thank you, True 54, because that the word's going out there. It's maybe, the banks have no funding either. And there's a lot of things that don't have any funding. And I know there's going to be a lot of people that are going to be hurting. They're going to be lining up in food lineups. That's coming. But just remember the abundance, your bank accounts are full, okay? Your bank accounts are full, and they're waiting for the right time to release. And I think, everything has been documented. Everything has been monitoring. Like, they're monitoring people's activity. And of course, the Patriots got nothing to worry about. Everybody that's on here, that's resonating with what the things I'm saying, is going to be, have a fortune handed to them pretty soon, because it's your fortune. It's your money that was stolen from you. Okay, like I said, the alliance is not going to, give, people, even though they have it coming to them, they're not going to give them to them if they're going to do harmful things to the humanity or the planet. And the alliance is not going to tolerate with any type of corruption.